So yeah, like really, firstly, like, talk us through like how the fuck you even got into battle rap and that, bro. Like, why did you decide that you wanted to say horrible stuff to other men in a room full of majority other men?
Yeah, that goes back. That goes back a long way, man.
Word. The majority of other men.
Hey, I'm glad you asked that, because the UK battle rap has a lot to do with that. I mean, we could go way back. Like, I just, when I was like 10, 11 years old and I started getting into hip hop, I first gravitated towards like diss tracks and shit. Like, I was always just really into that, because I don't know. I think when I was like 11 years old, like a lot of hip hop music I couldn't like really relate to, but like anyone can relate to, like, you made it a hotline, I made it a hot, like anyone can relate to just like making fun of someone and just talking shit about someone. So I feel like I gravitated towards that. And then, as like the internet became more of a thing, I just would kind of look for any battle rap content I could. And the first one that I saw that really stuck with me, a bit of a throwback, it was Iron Solomon versus a UK legend, Mike Assassin.
Come on.
And so
I'm about to tell this guy.
About to tell this guy he looks like John Goodman on a sack of potatoes. Yeah, I would love to see him return to battling. But yeah, I just like, I don't know, the way, like, because before that I had only seen like, off the top battles, like over beats, and it's like, which was entertaining, but there was like such a difference in, when someone's like fully prepared and writing like super layered verses, and I was just kind of hooked on it, and we've kind of watched the scene grow from there. But that was kind of the roots of it. I just was always a fan, and later on I actually jumped in the ring, and here we are, decades later.
What was your first battle?
My first battle was against this guy who went by the name of Bilbo Baggins.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, this was a weird story too, because it was on No Coast. So when I started college, I went to this college in Missouri, which is just basically, for those who don't know, it's like right in the absolute middle of nowhere in America. It's like surrounded by like farm towns and shit. It's just kind of a random town.
You see in films and shit, yeah, where it's like they move from the big city. They say, we're moving to Missouri.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all upset and shit because they ain't got no friends, and now they got to learn how to fly ducks and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah, fly ducks.
I swear there's literally a film like that. I don't know if it's Missouri, but the chick moves and she flies ducks and that, innit? I remember that.
Wizard of Oz, isn't it?
That's wild. Yeah, I mean, there was not much else to do. So I was either gonna battle rap or fly ducks. Those were like the only two options. And conveniently, like, I do you remember like back in the early days when there was like rapmusic.com and like those.
Yeah,
so I was on that, and someone posted like battle rap event in Columbia, Missouri next week, which is like the town I was in, which back then, like, there weren't leagues in every city, so it was really weird that there'd be like an event in the middle of nowhere. So I'm like, all right, I gotta try this out. So I battled this guy named Bilbo Baggins, who was just this like local guy who would show up to open mics and shit. And it was like,
where is he now? Where's Bilbo now?
Probably still in Missouri flying ducks, man. He's flying ducks, and he got banished to whatever, I can't remember the fucking movie, but however that movie ends. It was kind of a light little 30 piece, and then just stuck with it from there. But it was like in a park in front of 10 people, and I don't think I could have really started any other way, because I definitely would have been like terrified to get on a stage and in front of hundreds of people like we do now. But it was kind of a nice way to like ease into it.
Battle, you must destroy.